From Domiso hair. I'm going to put all the specs to the side, but basically I wanted to bleach the knots of this because the knots were giving very much so knot. It was giving very much so brown, and I feel like the part didn't look very like defined. And in this wig, it was a wig that wasn't already pre-plucked, so you know sometimes when they don't pre-pluck it, the knots can be very like thick. And so I wanted to apply this bleach on. I did it very thick, watch YouTube videos. This bleach was a little old, so I had to bleach it twice. But honestly, just go get fresh bleach whenever you want to do a wig. I was being cheap, so I had to like heat it up and do all that extra stuff. But it ended up giving me the scalp that I wanted, but it did make the hair at the part a little bit red. So then I just like let it air dry fully, and then I also like brushed it out so that the part would be very flat. I saw a couple YouTube videos where like they tried to flatten it after the fact, and I think trying to flatten your wig while it's drying is the best way to do so, and this is what it ended up looking like, which was so fire. Y'all saw those ends and they needed to be tended to, but first I just wanted to recheck how I plucked the wig. So here I am just putting on my wig cap, super easy, throwing the wig on, and I did like a very natural part. I didn't want it to be too skinny. I wanted it to give very much so natural hair. I don't have a hot comb, so I used my girlfriend's iron, and it got my hair really flat, but obviously for safety reasons, I wouldn't recommend. And then I kind of just plucked a little bit in the front because I knew I wanted to do like the 90s baby hair look, so I knew that the front had to be a little sparse. But the good thing about this wig is even though it wasn't pre-plucked throughout to have a part, they did thin out the front a little bit, which gave a very much so natural hairline look, which made it super easy for me to do baby hairs. So I just tied everything up. I cut the lace off, so of course like it would be easy to lay the baby hairs right away. And then I just trimmed it so it would be as short as possible. And then I got to search in Google for what I wanted my baby hairs to look like. So I was going for the very like super chilly, like thick baby hair look. Not like thick, but just like the very pronounced baby hair. So I cut the hair super short, and I honestly kept trimming it as I went along, and then I kind of just curved it under so it would be easier to style. And I used foam to style these baby hairs because my hair was straight. If it was curly hair, I definitely feel like you can lay edges with gel, but with straight hair, I feel like the soft edge look is better with a foam. And it just took me a little bit to lay them how I wanted them. Right now I know they look a little fake, but as I continue to like lay them and work with them, they end up looking bomb. So then I had to go ahead and straighten this wig. I was able to do it on basically like 350 heat, I think. And I just took a flat iron and my little like rat tail comb to basically flatten it out. I know that there's still like a little bit of wave. I swear straight hair, don't be trying to get all the way flat, but I continued flat ironing it like as I was wearing it anyway. So all of those parts ended up going away. But as you see, the edges are laid, and I'm flat ironing the weave out because I knew that I had to cut this hair. If y'all didn't see in the clip before, the ends of this hair, like it is not true to length at all, which you will see in the next clip, that it gets very sparse at the bottom. This wig is not very thick, which is okay. As you can see from a lot of their reviews, is like you do have to cut it. And so that's why I wanted to do the layered look, do the Aaliyah inspired look, and just give a very natural 90s look, because having it or trying to have it at this length is giving very much so not dense hair, is giving very much so you tried it and that shit ain't work. But it ended up looking really cute once I cut it. So all I did was like angle it like from the front down. So I just like framed around my face, making those the shortest pieces, and then just took section by section, making it go like down and away from my face. And I pretty much cut it right under my boob. So I pretty much cut off maybe like 2 or 3 inches of hair in total from the bottom. And honestly, I feel like I could have done more, and I probably can do more to cut it just so the ends will look as thick as possible. But yeah, I just kept cutting it, kept angling it to give it a really cute look and give it body. But yeah, so I basically just did that to style it, and then just bumped the ends, and this was the final product. I would definitely say this wig was pretty beginner friendly in terms of like styling, but I would say that if you don't know how to pluck knots, like the part may not look as good as you would want it to. But if you're looking for like a natural everyday type of wig, And even my plucking is not perfect, but it's good enough. And like this is a very natural style wig. This definitely gives Dominican blowout. It gives very much so I flat iron my natural hair. It gives very much so silk press. So all the information will be in the description bar below, and I think that I would definitely recommend this to a beginner who wanted a very affordable and nice wig. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!